Fancy meeting you here. It's Nels, Daily Driver Dreamer. I got a bunch of stuff over the holidays. Gonna unbox it. I got a bunch of stuff after the holidays. Probably gonna unbox that too. And we might make a little something for part of the unboxing. I guess we'll find out in the next 15, 25, 30 minutes. I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. Don't cut toward yourself, kids. Probably not gonna use the instructions. Nice little handle, boys. Not sure. This is way more pieces than I thought it was gonna be. Hardware. Oh, Chuck. Chucky. Ooh. Nice. That's hard to do with one hand. I don't know why I need batteries. Alright, I grabbed the 13 regular wrench because I don't have my ratcheting stuff because it's not in the car that I brought. And a Phillips. I don't actually know if I need a Phillips, but I have one. Okay. Oh. And Frank the Plank joins us again. You guys remember him? I believe. I think this just gets smushed down there. Now I just need to tighten a couple things up and should be good to go. And throw some batteries in for the light. Got her assembled. I also bought a little device for it. we go. You can tell how many drill presses I've owned. Whole lot of nada. Yeah, so we gotta get bolts. Once you get the idea. I wanna snug this up so it's a little smoother. Oh, and a work light. Ooh. Cool. You remember those silver Blitz wheels? They're not silver anymore. Illusion Royal. Special ordered, and it is pretty. Very blue. And bright and dark and sparkly and not sparkly all at the same time somehow. But yeah, I got these back and I got a few other things to unbox, so let's do that real quick. I'm thinking you can guess what these are. I don't know if it's front or rear. I'm gonna guess front. So let's check it out. That's a lot of tape. These would appear to be the rears. 5 inches. I've got a drill for the air fill, the valve. And I'm gonna get these things powder coated. I'm thinking a satin silver, basically just a slightly glossier or shimmerier version than this, because these are just raw aluminum right now. And let's see if there's anything else in here. Other than more rims. Alright, do the YouTube mistake. I ran out of battery. Go figure. These all appear to be the rears. Get that last one out. And see if there's anything else left in here. Nothing but rears. Alright. Alright, last box. I don't actually know which side is up, so I'm just gonna start cutting. Box. I see. Like each other. These are the 4.5 inch front step wheels. Give them the 18 inch radius. Let me move this box out of the way real quick. And I'm just going to do a quick test fit. That's gonna look pretty sick. All right, let me get the rest of the stuff unboxed. That appears to be it. I think I'm missing something, but I'll find it later. Okay, so I just showed you a picture, a little bit better than probably camera or video anyways. Got them all put together. I actually don't care for the calibers in their kind of like burnt titanium blue anymore. They just don't mesh very well. It's kind of got that real light blue purple fade to it. So what I'm probably gonna do is just sand them all down and see if I can polish them to polish like everything else. And I actually haven't drilled out the wheels yet. I think I might get to that in this video, but they all were able to almost press fit in there. But I need to basically just find a drill bit about that size and drill all these bad boys out and do it on all 4 wheels. I think there's 33 a piece. So yeah, sand these guys, drill these guys, and then I also have to drill a hole for the valve stem, which will go kind of down in here. So I'll have to kind of measure that and figure out where that hole needs to go. And then I got to send these bottom lips out for powder coat. But first, I want to direct your attention over here. But yeah, got some center punches to make some nice pretty holes. And oh, and I got my hardware the other day. All the hardware, you obviously saw it on the wheel already. All the valve stems and zinc plated M7 nuts. Yeah. So let's play with some power tools. All right. I took the wheel apart, barrel, lip. Ooh, that wheel stand though. Oh yeah. Put 2 25-pound plates on the end there, clamped it to the desk, clamped the wheel to the plank, frank the plank, as you all know. I'm going to use my micrometer and measure the bolt that goes in here, and then get my closest drill bit size. This is really hard with one hand. So yeah, let me do that real quick. Set y'all up. All right, so I did do a little bit of these already just to kind of test it, see how bad it was going to be, see if I needed to use my drill press. So the, oops. So these are 6.87 at the shank section, 8.8, whatever. The threads are obviously a little bit smaller. And I grabbed a drill bit. I grabbed one earlier. It was a weird size, a little bit bigger. And then I ended up moving to this one, which is 7.1. So the other one was biting into the paint and the aluminum way too much and didn't want to spin. It would actually spin in the chuck instead of going through the paint and the powder coat. So we're going to use this drill bit, this drill, and it's super easy. Set that bad boy in there, try to get it centered. It kind of walks itself to where it needs to be. No resistance at all. So let me hit this other 2/3, and then I'll do the other ones off the camera because you don't need to see 133 holes or whatever. So, I hope you can see a nice, clean cut through there. These are basically brand new drill bits. So, pretty dang clean cut. And that was a 9/30 seconds drill bit. The other one was the 1964, and that was way too big. So 9/30 seconds, if you happen to be using the M7 Torx from Sensei 6. Stainless steel hex head, smooth like butter. One done. Okay, I put 4 bolts back in. One there. They're sitting pretty flush. I got all the holes on this wheel drilled out, and I'm trying to place where I want the valve stem to go. Problem is, using step lips, the valve stem, or at least at this length, is sitting right on the step. So I think when I figure out my hole placement, which I think is pretty close to right there, it should stick over like maybe a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch over the edge of the faces. Oh, that's cool. So I think I'm gonna put it like right here, maybe a touch lower, but then when I put it in, it's gonna be sticking like way up, like that or something. So I don't have to bend it back down. They did mention that when I talked to them via email and stuff. So I'm gonna mark a hole, drill one, hope to God I don't mess it up, and we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. All right. So I measured from like the very lip right there to the dot from kind of where I wanted it. I marked it with a marker, Sharpie. And then I measured from there to there, kind of figured out where I wanted it. Took a round number, 33 millimeters. So I've got that locked for the other wheels later. I'm gonna use center punch, tiny drill bit, and then bigger drill bit to match whatever size that is to get in there. Haven't measured yet. Actually, I guess it would be this outer rim because they sandwich together. Yeah, so I'll remeasure, but I'm gonna do a center punch and a small hole, pilot hole, and then I'll step bit it out probably. I've got a pretty small step bit, so I'll get it out to the size that I want, clean it up, and then we'll get these rear barrels out to powder coat. All right. Ooh, she loud. Make sure that's still. Yep. All right, 3 to 3. Perfect. Okay, so I stepped it down. I don't remember what size that is. It's small. Whatever. Let's get it into there. Woo! That was scary.
I closed my eyes.
Is it going?
Yeah.
Okay, got the pilot hole drilled. I did go downstairs real quick on the laptop, did a little research. Apparently 11.5 millimeters or 0.453 inches is the standard hole size for a valve stem. at least for cars and light duty trucks or whatever. So the rubber is, oh, hold on. And a little smooshing there. So I think I'm gonna go with this second to last one. Mate, should get pretty close. Okay. Oh, that might be too big. Alright, that's where they want me to stop. That was the second to last bit size. Now I'll clean all this up. I'll hit it with the taper on the back side just to clean that hole up a little bit. And then I'll plug in one of the valve stems and see how she sits. And hopefully it's not too big. So we use the step drill, the second to last step there, just to clean up the back side here, give it a little bit of a bevel. The rubber fits absolutely perfectly in there. It's nice and snug. And then we can screw this guy in there. And of course I'm blocking the shot. Switch. Yeah, so that snugs in there real nice. I'll have to get the Allen key in here to tighten it down. But then as you can see, she sticks way out. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna heat up at the base here and bend it. I don't know if I'm gonna stick it in a vise with like the plastic jaws and kind of tap it to bend it. But it needs to be way up in there because these are step lips. So this section actually right here is at an angle. I don't know if you can see that, but it's at an angle, so it actually kicks this out way farther down instead of being on the flat piece that would just go straight up. So I got to deal with that. I got to drill the other holes. I got to drill the other faces. You don't need to see 133 plus holes, whatever. So I think that's it, and we'll see you in the next episode.